Plus 1 is 3,000 without corruption. That you call a positive synergy of 3 elements 1 plus 1 plus 1. You make 3,000. Somebody, he could not make that. He made 1 plus 1 plus 1 is minus 3 million. That is not corruption. It's bad. That you call negative synergy. In life, there are 3 elements that is very decisive for your behavior, which will influence not only your behavior, your ability to make a positive synergy or a negative synergy. You have always to try to get a positive synergy. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3,000, 3 million, 300,000, whatever. But never be even 1 plus 1 plus 1 is only 3. Or 1 plus 1 plus 1 is minus 30,000. It's bad. So, this positive synergy must be done by you based on your ability. First, to understand, to develop, to apply, and to control science and technology. It's one element. The second element will be reflected in your behavior through the values you get from your parents, your upbringing in such a way that you believe in God, your religion, which is the roots for your values, moral values, and so on. That's why religion is very important. The third is, your synergy must be positive with the values of your culture. The culture, they are the culture of a family, of a society, of the human race, of the region, and even the culture of a company, or culture of an organization. This has to be developed. The synergy of those 3 elements must be positive. If you could make them positive, you're on the right track. And you will increase your ability step by step by solving problems and making the values or whatever you touch increase. Because your ability to develop something new, you call it innovation. That's why if somebody is going to ask me, Dr. Habibie, what made you like you are now or today? The answer is very clear. 2 persons. My mother, who has raised me up from a baby up until I went to school, and my wife, who accompanied me and always inspired me to solve any problem I face within 24 hours by having positive synergy of the three basic elements of life. Because of that, it's very important that the mothers or the girls here, you prepare to be a good mother and a good wife, and together with your husband and your family, you can sit there. Don't you want to sit this here? Yeah, it's okay. Here. Come on. So, I'm not allowed to talk too long because you want to watch a movie, isn't it?
Yes.
And tomorrow you have to go to school. Now I want to tell you, that's the upbringing. That is the synergy of culture and religion. And education is synergy of multidiscipline of science to be able, what I've told you, to create new things and theory. I will tell you my experience as I was a student. It's very important for all those intellectual grandchildren of mine and some intellectual children of mine. As I was young, you know, I was 18. As I came, I had to go to Europe to study how to design airplane. You will see a movie, part of that. And we had also an organization, a student organization. At that time I was lucky. I was 18. I passed every exam. You know, if you come from Indonesia or you are even a German, you have studied, let's say, in Qatar, and you want to study in a German university, even you are a German, your, what you call that, study in high school in Qatar is not recognized by the German system. So you have to go to the examination. They will test you. You have 2 times chances to be tested. If you fail the first time, you may make it the second time. If you fail the second time, you cannot be accepted in any university. But then there's also numerous clauses. You cannot always go to the ITB in Indonesia or University of Indonesia. You need a certain criteria has to be fulfilled. So most of the foreigners, including German, who doesn't have the chance to prepare the gymnasium and to make the examination in Germany, they have to go to the school 1 year and then they test. But before, they ask you, do you speak German? If you say no, then you have to go to the Goethe Institute to learn German. You will lose 1 year or 6 months. If you say, yes, I do, and they make an examination, if you pass, then they say, hey, you be decided whether to make the examination to enter the university right now. But if you fail, you have only 1 chance more. And if you fail, you have to go to the preparation school, student college, we call it, for 1 year. And then you have only 1 chance. And after that, they accept. If you pass away, It depends on your scale. When you can go to the Center of Excellence of Engineering is Aachen, where I have studied. Aachen, you know that? Aachen. Now, it happened to be I came in Germany. They asked me, do you speak German? Yes. They tested. I passed. And then they tell me, hey, we recommend you to go to the preparation school, student college, because you're too tough. I was thinking, if I go there, I lost money because I have never had a scholarship. I was paid by my mother. I said, no, I want to have the examination. Right? But you should know, if you fail, you have to go to the school 1 year and you have only one chance. Look at that. I asked, may I have a look? How is the examination last year? And so on. And they gave me, it's in 8 subjects. All mathematics, physics, mechanics, and so on. And then I listened, I said, I know. And then I asked, when will be the examination? In 2 weeks. Okay. I went there. I said there's some are in Indonesian who has been 1 year in the preparation school. And I was lucky I passed. Not only I passed with what you call high ranking, so I could enter the Center of Excellence of Engineering Science. I was 18. This was thanks to my mother. She took care. So I passed. And because of that, the students, or who are several of them, who are senior than me, you know, they elect me to become their chairman of the student organization. And in 1957, the first president to come make a Congress of the youth for the students. He called it, that is the mechanism, the element of the revolution. I was there because I was elected being the chairman of the university student army. As I came in, a lot happened. They asked me to sign to support political parties, and that's the party of the president in Indonesia. I refused to sign. And I said, well, big discussion. Why do you refuse? Because I don't understand what the party is doing. I have to concentrate only for my study. I want to have positive synergy. And then they say, oh, big discussion. And what do you want? I want a seminar for the development of Indonesia. Told them. And then they elect me to become the leader, to prepare that seminar. Seminar Pembangunan. I lead that. I did not get 1 penny from the government because I was stubborn. And you know what happened? There's a team I visited, companies like Daimler-Benz, the BMW group, who make business with Indonesia. And before I make what you call that, account at the bank, etc. And then I came in, and these are exactly the words of that that girl. Yeah, you arguing. You know, her last word, we are the future of Indonesia. And that happened. As I was sitting there with my friends, facing, for me, it's already a high director, but maybe he's not the highest, but for me, it's somebody. And I told them what I have in mind. I need his support to make an organization. I have an organization to organize and finance a seminar for the development of my country. And then they asked me, who are you? You know what my answer is? I'm the future of Indonesia. I say, there I finish now. Because I want to pass this message. You are on the right track. You are indeed the future of Indonesia. And Indonesia waiting for you. So, karena berbahasa Inggris, saya harus jawab bahasa Inggris. Tetapi saya yakin bahwa cucu-cucu intelektual saya di sini dan anak-anak intelektual saya tentunya masih fasih berbahasa Indonesia kan? Tapi tidak ada salahnya berbahasa Inggris. Pak Habibie juga bisa berbahasa Belanda, bahasa Jerman, bahasa Prancis. Tetapi itu bahasa adalah suatu cara untuk memberikan dan mendapatkan informasi. Oke? Jadi di dalam ini ingat, kalian semua hanya diberikan oleh Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala 24 jam sehari. Pandai-pandailah memanfaatkan dan melaksanakan sinergi positif antara 3 elemen, ialah agama, nilai-nilainya, nilai-nilai budaya, dan nilai-nilai kemampuan mengerti, mengembangkan, dan menerapkan serta mengendalikan ilmu pengetahuan dan teknologi. Terima kasih. Mari kita nonton bersama ya.
We are very unfortunate to inform you all that because of the limited time and the next event which will be running, the question and answer sessions will be eliminated. However, we have one small request. Would you share with us slightly about true love?
What do you mean about true love? True love?
Your definition of true love.
Oh, true love. You know, what you are going to see is a real story of a young couple starting from nothing, getting everything done, becoming the first president and the first lady of a country. Not even the dead could separate them because of the power of love. Now, what is love? I started from the bottom. Love to the people, to the human race, including love to your enemies. Leave it to God. Love to the world and the creation of the human race. Love to your environment. Love to your work, to your job. And love to God, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. That is true love, okay? Now,
unfortunately, of course, because of the time, we would like to thank you for your participation and your attendance in this very beneficial occasion. And of course, a huge thank you to Professor BJ Habibie for attending and for inspiring us forever. And of course, encouraging the youth to make Indonesia proud. Now we would like to kindly ask everyone to remain seated as the photo session will take place shortly. And thank you once again.
We look at the movie, okay?